of the basic concept, that is decimals. Why we need this decimals? See, when you have a fraction, so how to find out the exact value of that fraction? So you should know the decimal concept. So here I am going to take the decimals concept and how to convert the fraction into decimal or decimal into a fraction number, and the important how to add, how to subtract, and multiplication and division of this decimals. So let us start with today's class. What is the definition of this decimal? What is the definition of decimal says? A decimal consists of a whole number part, or we can call it as an integral part, and a fractional part together with what you have to take. See, it's having a whole number and fractional number. Clear? Fractional part separated by a point. See here you can write a whole numbers, and here you have a fractional numbers. In between you have separated these two as separated by a point. That point is called a decimal point. Clear? Here you can write any whole numbers, and here you will get a fraction numbers, and in between you can find there is a point that is called decimal point. Hope you understood. One example as 72.34. See here 72 point is a decimal point that separates this whole number, and this is a fractional number that we are converting into the decimals and we are writing. So here this is a decimal point that we have that converted this numbers. Got it? And you know already what are the place values of number system, as we have learned in the lower classes, Indian numerical value system, isn't it? The Indian number system we have learned the place values, how it starts with. If it's a number, we know that the last number we have to take it from the last, that is ones, then tens, then hundreds, and next comes what? Next comes thousand, next 10,000, next lakh, 1 lakh, next 10 lakh, then comes crore, isn't it? 6 crores, like what are the crores? So here we have learned the values of Indian numerical value system, that is a number system. We have learned that the place values of each digit we have learned. But here in decimal point, after decimal point, what are the values of the digits? See here, let me take one more digit, 5. See, when we come across with the first value, that represents tens, that we call tens. The second one we call it as 100, and the third one going thousands. See, THS last comes. See here, after point value we are taking tens, hundred, thousands, etc. So here, what is the value after this point that we give? If you are tens means that is 1 by 10, and hundreds means 1 by 100 is 1 by 1000. So when it comes to the third value, here we can go 3 by 10, here 4 by 100, 5 by 1000. Got it? Just now if you go for the taking the value of this, what is 3 by 10? That is nothing but 0.3. I'll tell you how you can get this. See here 0.04, and here 0.005 will come. So when we are adding these all, we will get 0.345. So I will explain how to add, how to subtract everything. So here, just to understand the concept is like, what is the value after the point gives? That is tens. That is nothing but 1 by 10 there. If it is 3 there, that is 3 by 10. Now here the hundreds place value Then this is what? The thousandths place value, that is 5 by 1000. I hope you understood. I'll explain with the example, then it will be clear to you. Hope you understood what is the definition of the decimal. That you have a integral part and the fractional part. In between you can find there is a decimal point. So in between the point is separating the whole number part as well as the fractional part. Let me take few more examples to understand this concept clearly. So let me take one example. 812.357. See here, after this point you can see there is a 3 places. So how to start with? And we take with the last one, that is nothing but this is tenths place, 100 place, and this is in the thousandths place. So thousandths place, that is nothing but 7 divided by 1000. And what is the place value of 5? 5 divided by hundreds. And what is the place value of 3? That is 3 divided by tenths. And there is a decimal point. And usually we know that the 2, that is in ones place, you are writing 2. 2 is in ones place, so multiplying it with 1. Next, in 1 is multiplied to, that is in the tens place, so you have to multiply with 10. And in 8 place, 8 is multiplied to the hundreds place, so the 100 you have to multiply. So here what the answer you are getting? See, 7 by 1000. How will you get? See here, when you are dividing 1000 and 7. See, when you are dividing 7 divided by 1000. So you are dividing by 1000 to 7. So first you can see it will not go. You have to put a 0 here and there is a point here. So you can take a value 0 here. You know the division. So here you are taking 0. So again if you go for dividing it, it will not go. So you have to take another 0 here. So that you have to put 1 0 here and you have to put a 0 here. And say 700 again it will not go. So what you have to do? Again you have to put 0 here and again a 0 down. Next, can we 7,000? Can we divide by 1000 with 7,000? Yes. 1000 sevens are 7,000, isn't it? Yes. So you will get the remainder is 0 when you for the subtraction. So what is the quotient gives? That is the value of when you are dividing some numbers, isn't it? So what is the quotient value? 0.007, isn't it? Yes. So what when goes to 5 also, when you are dividing 5 also, you are getting the same way. It will not go in the initial state. So you take 0 point here, then if you can take a 0 here. So whether 50 will divide with 100? No, it is not possible because this is small number. So again you have to put 0 here and again 0 here. So now you can divide. See, 100, 5 is 500. So 5 is. Hope you understood. Now here also initially it will not go. So 0 point. Then you get 0 here. So 10, 3 is 13. So it will divide. So 0.3 here. So this way you are dividing and you are finding the decimal points. Here 2 ones are 2, 10 ones are 10, you are getting 800, you are getting 8 into 100, 800. Now we are going to add these all the values. Got it? We are adding these all the value. Accordingly, which one is first? 800. See now, when we add these all, we will get the same answer. Let me check. See here, 800 is first. Now from the unit place you have to write. Next is 10 and next one is 2. Next what is there? Here 0.3. 0 is in the unit place and 0.3 is next to that. Got it? So point where? Here there are no points that represents actually there is 0.0, 0.0, 0.0. There is no value for that. So we are not writing it. Hope you understood. So Here we are not writing because here we don't have any decimal value after the point. So not considering any value after that. There is no value for that. 0.0. For point, if you write 0.0, is there any value for that? No. So we are not writing it. Got it? So when we are writing some rupees or any 10 o'clock, see what is represents here, that is a value. Here for 0 there is no value. So we are writing it. When you are writing it, after that point if there is a 0, then there is no value for that. So no need of writing it. But here 0.3, there is a value 3. So you have to write it after that. So similarly you see that the 0.05. The points all have to come in the same line. So 0.007. Now go for adding this. 7, 5, here 3. Then the point you have to put here. Then you will get 2, 1, 8. What the same you got here is the same what I have written here also. See how you have to add the decimal values. Please, you have to see that the decimal should come in a same line. Hope you understood. Now these all are the some of the basic concept of the decimals. Now let me take how to expand this decimals. Next, let me take how to expand this decimals. Now if we have a digit like this, so how to go for expanding this? Say 8, 1, tens, 100, 1000. Thousands plus 5 hundreds. Next 4 tens plus 3 ones plus 4, what is this first one? Tens plus 1 hundreds plus 3, what is that? 3 thousands. Thousands. Got it? Now go for writing this. What is thousands or what is tens? What is hundreds? What is this? We'll write down 8 into 1000. You have to multiply. Plus 5 into 100 you have to multiply. Plus 4 into 10 you have to multiply. 3 into 1. Plus 4 tens, that is 4 divided by 10, plus 1 hundreds, 1 divided by 100, plus 3000, 3 divided by 1000. Hope you understood. Now next what you have to do, you have to multiply this. Where you have to multiply, you have to multiply. Where you have to divide, you have to divide this. Got it? 1800, 8000 plus 500 plus 40 plus 3 plus 4 by 10 is 0.4. Next if you go for 1 divided by 100, 0.01 plus 3 divided by 1000, 0.003. Now go for adding this all together. Let me write here 8000, next 543, 0.4, that is after that 0.01, then 0.003. Go for adding this 3, 1, 4 point, then again 3, 4, 5, 8. 8543.413. That is 8543.413. That after adding also we are getting this. So this way you have to expand. Last you have to write 543.413. So I hope you understood. See, when to expand this, you have to expand according to their place values. Then you will find out the answer of that. Hope you understood. Next move on to, there are two types of decimals you can find. The like decimals and unlike decimals. So what are this like decimal and what are the unlike decimal? Let us study. Like decimals. It's like decimals. The decimals having the same number of decimal places are called like decimals. That is example I tell you with example. See here, let me take example of 72.03, 18.34 and 187.79 and 3.48. See, what you can see here, like decimals means the decimals having the decimal part you have to see. Only the decimal parts you have to see. Got it? The decimals having the same number of decimal places. See, can you see? The same number of decimal places we have here. See here you have only tens and hundreds. Here also tens and hundreds. Here also tens and hundreds. Here also tens and hundreds. Got it? So only we can have the same number of decimal places. Not more than that. If it is here 2, here also 2, here also 2, here also 2 places only. So when you have the same number places, that we called it as like decimals. So what is opposite of that? If we have different numbers in the decimal places, that is called unlike. So what is the definition unlike? We can say unlike decimals, the decimals having in the place of same, you have to write different. Different number of decimal places are called unlike decimals. When you come to unlike definition, definitions, here you can, in the place of same, you have to write a different value. This is the like decimal example, and let me write unlike decimals so you can compare that these two. What are unlike? See here, right? 42.47, comma 184.3, 70.734. Can you find in the decimal places? Here you can find 2 places. Here you can find only 1 places, and here you can find 3 places. So there are different. Say it is not same to one another. So these are called unlike decimals. So these are called unlike decimals. So like decimals, then after decimal you can find the same decimal places. Not more than that. If it is 2 means everywhere 2 only. If it is 1 means everywhere 1. If it is 3 means everyone you can find 3 places. Got it? So hope you understood what is like and what is unlike decimals. Till now what and all we have learned? What is the definition of decimal and the examples we have learned and the place values we have learned. And also we have learned like and unlike decimals. Now we are going to learn the comparison of decimals. See, what is the comparison of decimals? We have to compare with 2 decimals. Which one is greater than the another one, or whether that is equal or lesser than. We have to check with these 2. Whether it is lesser than or greater than or equal. We have to check the decimals. So let me write some example. Okay, I have taken here 7 problems. So let us start with whether it is less than, greater than or equal types of decimals. Let us check. See, first how to check, I'll tell you. See here, now here 0.9. Can you see after point whether this comes under like decimal or unlike decimal? You have to compare that. First you have to check whether it is a like decimal or unlike decimal. See here, in this case you can see there is a like decimal. So when you have a like decimal, you can easy to find out, because which number is greater, that is obviously greater. So here 9 is greater than 5. Because this is like decimals, you have to see the digits. Here 9 is greater compared to 5. So obviously this will come as a greater number. And here you compare with these two numbers. That is also, here also you can find a like decimal. So here 4, 9 and here 4, 3. So which is greater? 4, 9 is greater. And in this case 0.982, 0.986. Here also you can see a like decimal. So here you have 6 and here you have 2. See the last first two digits are same. So go for the last digit. Compare that. Which one is greater? 6 is greater. So this one is small. This is greater. Next, go for the next one. Here also you can find the decimals are like decimal. Here 2 points. Here also 2 places you can find, isn't it? So now compare this number which is, see here what you have to do, here all you find 0 as the 0 point you have seen, but here you can see there is a digit before the point. So check that 412, here 386. So first you have to give preference to the number which you have written before the decimal point. So first you have to consider that, then only you have to go for the point something. So that is this points we call that as the chillere. Got it? The points, the 50 paise. Paises we call, no? That's way here we are writing after the point. So which one having more value? Which is before the decimal point. So hope you understood. Now here 412, here 386. So which is greater? This one is greater. So if you compare, go for only comparing the decimal points. If you feel 5 3 here 1 5. So don't go for comparing that. First you have to check the, got it, integral part. Then you can check. But if the integral part are same, then you have to go for checking fractional part. Got it? Let me do one example here. See here 422.51 and here 422.71 here. See here in this case, so here previously which one is greater? 412 is greater. But here can you see here 422, here also 422. These two are equal, but you cannot put here equal. But see after point something what is given. Both are like decimal, but here you can see 51 only. Here you can see 71. So which is greater? 71 is greater compared to, let's see the fifth one. See here 3.04. Here you can see 3 is okay. Here also 3. Here also we can find 3. But after this decimal point, here you can find only 3. But in the place of here, you can find 0. So first you have to check the first tens place. You have to check it. Here also tens place. So in tens place, which one is greater number? That is obviously the greater number. So here 0, here 3. So which is greater? 3 is greater. So obviously 3.3 is greater than 3.04. Hope you understood. Now here let us say the next one. Here you can see 0.8. Here also 0.08. In the place of 8, the tens place, here you can find 0. So which is greater? 8 or 0? 8 is greater. So obviously 0.8 is greater than 0.08. So now come to this point. Here can you see 1.412. Here also 1.412. And here 0 is given to make you confused. So here for 0, after point there is a 0. There is no value for that 0. So you no need of taking it as a consideration. So you can see here these two are equal numbers. Hope you understood. These two are equal numbers. If you have 0 also, don't consider that. If you have 2 zeros also, don't consider. But if there is a digit number, if it's there, you have to consider that but you should not consider 0 here. Hope you understood. So now, which is greater number, which is smaller number, and which is equal number in decimals? I hope you understood with this. So I am going to wind up my class here. So I hope you have understood. So those who have not subscribed my channel, subscribe it, and there is a bell icon next to that that gives you a notification regarding my continuation of this decimal topic. Hope you are doing fine. Have a nice day.